terminal and type Flutter, create. Let's call it flashlight app, and run. Then open it, cd, and the name of the app, flashlight app. And let's open that folder with your Android Studio. All right, here just hit open and choose the folder that you created. All right, it opens file main.dart, which you can find also here on the left if you switch from here to project files, and then lib, and then main.dart. All right, let's clean up here a little bit. It created some default environment. We will take it from here, line 30, until, which says home page, class home, my home page, until the end. We'll delete all that, so that becomes unavailable. And just change a few things. So the title of the app is going to be Flashlight App. And same here. And my home page, we do not have that. We will create it. Just write stf stateful class, and we'll call it the same thing, my home page. All right, so we have an empty class here with a container, and don't need like this one here. We'll define it later. Now we need to install a flashlight package, which you can get from here. I will leave the link down in the description section. So let's copy this code here, Flutter pubhead flashlight, and go to terminal. In terminal, make sure you are inside flashlight app directory and paste the code right there. Okay, well, it took a while, but it installed it. Now that it installed it, we want to import it. So scroll a little bit down here, and now in our Dart code, we need to import it like this. So let's go back to Android Studio. And import it here. It doesn't seem to like it yet, so let's go to pub/spec file, and flashlight is right here, but perhaps we have to do pub/get in order for everything to get in. Okay, let's take a look again. Now it's fine. All right, so don't forget that. And now that we've imported flashlight, we are able to use this package. Scaffold. Then enter or return, and inside of it, first we'll work with app bar. So something that you see on top of your app when you open an app. App bar, then we'll use app bar. Then parentheses, and inside of it, we'll define the title. Title will be text, which will say just anything you want to see at the top of your app. All right. Now the next thing would be to define body, but let's see if that works. So let's run the app. Flutter in terminal, run a slightly different command. You're still testing everything, so that's okay. No-sound-null-safety. New Chrome window on your computer. And this is where we can test things before we actually try that on Android phone. Or you could go ahead and try that on Android phone altogether. Okay, it's showing up. It says the flashlight app. That's pretty much all we coded. Now we'll have to take care of the body of the app. So we go, so this was the app bar. Right after it, there's body. It will be column. And then inside of it, children. So one column with many children. Then the very first child could be just some text. So let's write something like, use the buttons below to turn on or turn off the flashlight. Alright, that will show up. Let's take a look. So this is still running, by the way, and if you wanted to see changes without having to rerun it again, you could just press R. And let's take a look at that window again. And it changed. Alright, let's go back. So now that the phrase is right there, let's add some buttons. We'll add one elevated button. There'll be two things in it. So what happens when you press on it? Let's just add parentheses and curly braces for now. And what this button should say. So let's add some text on this button. Const text, and it will say turn on. Now when you press it, so that what happens when you press it, that's right here. That should actually activate the flashlight, right? So flashlight, and then choose light on. Alright, that's about it. Seems not to like something. Let's take a look. Okay, semicolon was missing because this is the end of the line. Alright, we'll go back to terminal. We press R to refresh. Hot restart. We go back here to the window, and there's your button. Unfortunately, nothing happens when you click on it because this is not a real device. Soon we will move it to the real device and we'll see changes. So now let's take care of the turn off button. Don't forget to add comma at the end of previous button. And now let's add another elevated button. So unpressed will replace with empty parentheses and empty curly braces. Child, that's where the text of the button is. So let's add const text, and then instead of data, quotes and the text. So turn off, comma at the end. And now let's take care of what happens when you press on it. So return or enter inside curly braces. And let's do similar to previous code. So flashlight dot lights off, semicolon. Don't forget that one. And let's take a look. So terminal, R for hot restart, and back to the Google Chrome window. Here it is. These two buttons are right here. Nothing's actually happening, but soon we will test it on an actual Android device. So I'm going to turn on the camera. Hi. So I'm connecting USB-C to my MacBook Pro and to Android phone. So let's do that. I'm using Google Pixel 4 XL. And now, before we actually do that, a few things need to be done. So the first thing is here, let's delete this line, as the flashlight package is slightly outdated, so some things might not work. And we're deleting this line here, and we'll add something at the beginning of the whole code, this comment. We're downgrading the Dart language to 2.9 so that the flashlight package works fine. Again, this is not meant for production, so this is only for learning. Alright, Alright, Pixel for Excel appeared here. Now let's click this button to run. Okay, I can see that it launched the app right here. So if I click turn on the app, it turns the flashlight on, and if I click off, it turns off. Look at that. Alright, that would be it.